Welcome to today's exploration of what might be the most overlooked factor in creating success, your mindset. I'm excited to share with you how healthy mindsets become the foundation for everything you achieve, and more importantly, how you can develop them intentionally. Stick around to the end for some practical steps you can take today to create exceptional change in your life. Many people searching for how to improve mental health or increase success focus exclusively on external strategies. They chase techniques, tools, and tactics, missing the fundamental truth that Catherine Ponder discovered decades ago. Your inner mental environment creates your outer circumstances. This is the key of success that transforms an ordinary lives into extraordinary lives. Let me share Maria's story. For years, she struggled with self-doubt that undermined her professional growth. Despite her talents, she constantly compared herself to colleagues, thinking, "They're naturally confident. I'm just not built that way." This thought pattern created a cycle where she avoided challenges, reinforcing her belief that she lacked something essential. Maria's transformation began when she learned that self-confident people aren't born. They're self-created through specific mental habits. She began interrupting her self-doubt with a simple question: what would I do right now if I believed in my capabilities? This small shift in thinking created new possibilities for action. She complemented this with positive thinking affirmations that felt authentic to her. "I build my confidence through each challenge I face, and my unique perspective adds value." Unlike generic affirmations, these statements connected with her actual experience, making them powerful tools for reshaping her mental landscape. Within 6 months, Maria's colleagues noticed the change. Not because she announced it, but because her communication style, project choices, and contributions reflected someone with genuine self-assurance. Her positive mental attitude became a magnet for opportunities that previously seemed out of reach. The science behind Maria's transformation reveals why mind management is so crucial. Your brain constantly filters information based on your dominant thoughts. When focused on limitations, you literally can't see possibilities that exist right in front of you. This is why the command to think positive, be positive isn't just motivational language. It's a practical instruction for rewiring your perception. Consider Thomas, a small business owner who struggled during an economic downturn. While competitors focused on scarcity, he deliberately cultivated an abundance mentality. Instead of asking, "How do I survive this?" he asked, "How might this situation reveal new opportunities?" This question directed his attention toward possibilities others missed. Thomas implemented one of the most powerful manifestation techniques, visualizing desired outcomes while taking aligned action. Each morning, he spent 5 minutes envisioning his business thriving through innovative solutions. Then he would take one concrete step toward that vision. This practice of connecting internal focus with external action exemplifies how successful people habits work. Thomas discovered untapped markets by offering services his customers suddenly needed in the changing economy. Within 18 months, his business had expanded while others contracted. This wasn't magical thinking. It was a direct result of where he placed his mental focus and how that focus informed his decisions. Now you might be wondering, how do I improve mental health and develop these healthy mindsets? Let me share 3 practical approaches that blend ancient wisdom with modern psychology. First, recognize that positive energy comes from deliberately managed attention. Your mind naturally gravitates toward perceived threats and problems. Counteract this by establishing a daily practice of identifying opportunities and possibilities. Spend 10 minutes each morning writing about what's working in your life and what opportunities exist in your current challenges. Second, transform your self-talk by acknowledging negative patterns without identifying with them. When you catch yourself in limiting thoughts, don't try to suppress them. Instead, notice them with the phrase, "I'm having the thought that." This creates vital distance between you and the thought, allowing you to choose a more empowering perspective. Third, surround yourself with manifestation examples that resonate with your goals. Find stories of people who've overcome similar challenges to what you're facing. Study their mindset shifts, rather than just their tactical moves. This reinforces your belief in what's possible while providing practical pathways forward. Then there's Jennifer, who struggled with chronic health issues while building her career. She applied these principles by starting each day focusing on her available energy rather than her limitations. She created the positive thinking affirmation, "I allocate my energy to what matters most," which helped her prioritize effectively rather than spreading herself too thin. Jennifer also developed good habits around information consumption, selecting books, podcasts, and conversations that reinforced her developing positive thinking about life. Within a year, not only had she established a successful remote consulting practice, but her physician noted measurable improvements in her health markers. The power of positive thoughts isn't about ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It's about approaching challenges from a perspective that empowers rather than diminishes you. It's about being positive in the face of difficulty, because you recognize that your response to circumstances often matters more than the circumstances themselves. As Catherine Ponder taught, prosperity and well-being begin with your mental state. When you change your thinking, you change your experience. This isn't mystical philosophy, it's practical psychology backed by decades of research on how our minds create our perceptions and how our perceptions create our actions. Start today with this simple practice. For the next week, begin each day by writing down 3 aspects of your life where you want to see positive change. For each area, create one statement that captures how you want to think about this area. Then, throughout your day, when challenges arise in these areas, consciously shift to your new perspective before deciding how to respond. As mentioned earlier, healthy mindsets aren't about denying reality. They're about engaging with reality from your most resourceful state. This is how ordinary people create extraordinary results. This is the key to success most people miss. If you've enjoyed learning about practical ways to use new thought principles, hit like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss any new content. I'd love to hear how these principles work in your life. Until next time, remember that your greatest power lies in the thoughts you choose moment by moment.